These people are absolutely the bowels of the earth. Murder them all! Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Clevatess. We're now on episode 2, which is called The Beast Lord in Captivity. So last episode was an extra long one that gave us a good introduction to the main characters, the world that we're living in, the situation, and we got to meet the Beast Lord Clevatess, who has taken on a human baby who is likely the heir to the king that he mercilessly took out, who apparently has the ability, the only race of people who are able to smith arcanite, which are the weapons that apparently can do the most damage against dark beasts. And that's what Clevatess is, a king of the dark beasts. So he took this baby on because Clevatess is trying to decide whether or not humanity deserves to live. And he has enlisted the help of a human woman by the name of Alicia, who has grown up her whole life thinking that dark beasts are the enemy because they're keeping the people of her land from being able to spread out and explore the world. And she lost her first battle against Clevatess terribly, but Clevatess has brought her back effectively as a servant to help him raise this human baby because he knows literally nothing about them. And it's kind of fair because Alicia knows nothing about dark beasts, really. So interesting pair up. And we ended the last episode with Clevatess being knocked out by a group of bandits because apparently this human form is not quite as durable as his other ones. So interested to see how he's going to handle this newfound weakness. Let's jump into the episode. But just before I do, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be in the know when I drop episodes. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Why does he look intrigued? This is most important. Indeed, why didn't you wipe them out? Lessons learned. Yeah, he wants to learn. Makes sense. Right? Like, you can't get the full experience if you act like a god. Although, honestly, like, this is not really a good look for humanity. It's looking like the case for him to wipe us all out is starting to look a lot stronger. Really? He's Baka for wanting his freedom? Maybe you're the ones who are animals. Guess it's a good thing you chose such a young form in this case. That's your fault. Distracted her. All right, she seems intrigued, not scared. That's a good thing. Maybe someone is a wet nurse here. Right now? Sure. Yeah, no one calls you that because you clearly haven't earned it. Let the beast go. And you wonder why the dark beasts want to kill y'all. Can we not? Gross. I think you have to kill all these people. Betty looks fine. Yeah, you're not very good at hiding. All right, do you even know how to use that thing? We saw that. Good market. Are they stupid or are they just not educated? I can't. He does have a mind for the business. I'll give that to him. He wants your regalia. Left it over there at his lair. Go get it. See how that goes. Oh, at the bottom of the lake. That's why he's the brains of the operation. Oh, God. I don't know. I'm starting to feel a lot more like Clevatess has got a point. Let's just wipe them all out. Let's start over. Don't be kicking the wet nurse. Did she? These people are absolutely the bowels of the earth. Just kill them all, please. Your mama. Bye. That's what happens. Oh, sorry, honey. One of them might even be your daddy. Ugh. There's no think about that. Disappeared. They either took her out or she left and didn't care. And again, not about her, but just there was no other alternative. Murder them all! Where are your babies? Oh. Might be a blessing in this world. I don't think it was stillborn. They sold it. This is heavy stuff, guys. This is heavy. That's a beautiful story. Multiple stillbirths? I mean, if she's being beaten through her pregnancies, maybe, but I feel like they're just selling her babies. Please get her out of here. Take the job. Exactly. If there's a chance to get out, girl, get out. And look at that, giving you the choice, respecting you enough to let you choose. Oh, she doesn't know any other job. Sad. You're gonna have to kill everybody. You understand that, right? These people don't deserve to live. I mean, technically she's already dead. Oh, they tell them that if they find this sword, they get to go home, which is a lie. Well, you know what? As I said, if this is the lifestyle they have to live with, well, at least it was quick. And the good news is he doesn't have to be a slave anymore. Dark beasts of the water. Oh, so in that case, they should listen to Clevatess. Of course not. Exactly. Oh, she does. She's give a damn. Oh my God. Can someone kill him, please, now? Yep, she's like, this body can take an abuse now. Period. Do you like the sound of the things now? Let's hope it's true. What do you mean, what happened? She said, you ain't gonna do that to me. Damn, dead twice in less than a week. Woo, okay, Alicia is not a joke. Not that I thought she was. I got she's not dumb, but I'm with her. Like, if I gotta crash to my bloody death over letting these fools do what they think they're gonna do to me, yes, happy sailing. I'm on my way down, right? It's not gonna happen. But okay, we're continuing. And yes, kind of what I guessed last episode, Clevatess, I do think that they were, that he didn't recognize that the human body was so frail. I mean, I think he knew, but you know what I'm saying? It's different to know from when you're in the attacking position versus actually being in a human body. And, he's been hit by human instruments before and it's been nothing. And I think he just assumed it would be the same. And he found out, nope, human bodies, we don't take hits to the head very well. So anyways, I agree with Clevatess's idea that the best way to learn about humanity is to go through the entirety of the experience. If he had just, dark beasted out in there that moment and killed them all, it wouldn't very much give him a good experience, right? He's still going to be acting like a king of dark beasts, not a human. And he wants to understand the experience. And the best way to do that, like I said, is go through all of it, including the weakness, and to study people, right? And as I said throughout the episode, and it was brought up in the episode, this group of people, Not great human advertising. No, they're really not selling why humanity should continue to progress. But, thankfully we saw that Alicia's like, please do not judge all of humanity by this. Like, every species got the bottom of the barrel. This is ours. And, like she said, they're scum. They're not a representative of how all humans are. They just happen to be a collection of the worst of them. And so anyways, we see that Clevatess didn't really say much, just continue to observe. And again, right now, all he cares about is Luna. He's hyper fixated with keeping Luna safe. And again, he's saying it's because of his beastly honor, but I think he really is super attached to Luna. But yeah, there is that. And then of course, just the absolutely heartbreaking story of, what was her name? The wet nurse potential, Nell. It's just, it's so gross. Just thinking about it makes me so sad. But yeah, they did a great job of telling her story in a very short amount of time. But yeah, born into slavery, her mom protected her as long as she could. My guess is her mom eventually either, like I said, if she either did it herself or was beaten just too much at one point. I don't think she ran away. I think she's gone. And she did as much she could to protect Nell while she could. But unfortunately, once they lost one punching bag, they just turned to another. And yeah, just hearing that the only reason they keep her is because they capture a lot of slaves who have children and they sell the babies and they sell the women if they can. So they keep her because she's become a wet nurse. And hearing the whole story about how when she lost her baby, which I can imagine the connection of how like her mom was the one person who loved and cared for her. She probably thought that, having a child be somebody that she could love and would love her back, and then that being taken away. And again, as I said, I don't think her babies died. I genuinely think that they were being sold and they just didn't want Luna to have, or not Luna, sorry, they didn't want Nell to have someone to care for. Like they wanted to use her to take care of these slave children before they sold them. And that's why I think they took her babies and probably sold them first, which is sadly the way of slavery, right? So anyways, her story was just heartbreaking. And I mean, Clevatess hearing the whole thing, and of course, as you can see, like really unmoved, because at this point, Clevatess is still very far removed from the human experience, but offering Nell the opportunity to become the wet nurse because clearly she can nurse the baby. But more than that, I think, he realizes that this is just a horrible waste of a good human person, right? To be here abused, mistreated, all these things for no other reason than just being a slave. So anyways, we see that Nell says that, no to Clevatess's offer, which again, I said is a big deal that Clevatess respected Nell enough to ask her if she wanted to come. Like we all know Clevatess could force her, but I love that little thing of him saying, I'm giving the choice to you. Would you like to be a wet nurse and come with me? And of course, Nell says no at this point because she thinks this is a little slave boy. What's he gonna do? Like there's nothing he can do. No one escapes, right? And also she's sadly associated her purpose with taking care of these slave babies. But my thing is, I mean, I don't know, maybe Nell will come, maybe. If not, then either way, if Nell wants to stay and take care of the babies that are there, I think that's a great purpose. But I'm also wondering if Clevatess is getting to the point where he's gonna have to wipe out this camp because they're all scum. They all gotta go. And I think when he sees the beast that's being chained up by the new boss, that's going to probably set Clevatess off. But these guys got to go either way. But I heard that, he said he doesn't want to give up his identity just yet. He wants to be considered a human so that they don't see his long-term nefarious plan of using Luna as his human puppet to make sure things go the way that he thinks they should go in the future. So we'll see whether or not but we saw he swallowed up those two asses that abused Nell without anyone noticing. So I think he could probably do what he needs to do before anyone even knows what he's doing, is my point. But we'll have to see either way. But yeah, Nell's story was absolutely heartbreaking, but I do hope either way she finds peace, whether it's if she goes with them or if she decides to stay back when all the heads of the bandit gang are gone. And so we'll have to see. But yeah, this was another good episode. It kept me pulled in. Like I said, the storytelling, although dark, was very good. And yeah, I'm liking to see where it goes and see what happens with Alicia. Like, how's she going to put herself back together again like Pinocchio? Because I feel like that Icar's not a one and done. I feel like she's going to need another hit, but we'll have to see. But yeah, good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please show some love and I'll see you in the next one.